everybody. My name's Monty Reed, and I want to thank you for volunteering to help out at Holly House this year. This is a short video that will help you to learn how to be a personal shopper to help the clients get through their Holly House experience. So you want to make sure that when you get them matched up that they have their golden ticket. If they don't have this registration form, they need to get that from the registration desk, because without this they can't get anything. So this is basically their credit card, this is their money for shopping in there today. So after they've been registered, then they will have this golden ticket, and in the upper right hand corner the golden ticket has a number, and when that number shows up on the screen they're to come up and get matched with the personal shoppers. And just so you can see, this is the waiting area where the clients enter in, they come in, they will sit down here, and they get a ticket when they come in. When that ticket number comes up, they'll go to the front table to get registered, and that's where all of these questions will be asked. This will be filled out, they'll be given this form, and that new number in the upper right hand corner is now the number they're looking for to be paired up with a shopper. And so they'll be sitting back here. So they'll be sitting in these chairs, and up in that monitor in the corner right there, there'll be a number that shows up, and that number on the right-hand side of the screen, if it matches the number in the right-hand corner of their ticket, they come up to the front, to this area, and if you're a personal shopper, you'll either be sitting or standing in this area, which is off to the right of the registration area. So you see the registration tables, the monitor with the number. When the number comes up, then they'll come up to this area where the personal shoppers are, and then they'll match up with you. And when you have the number that matches, your job will be to help them as a personal shopper. Now, before they go in through these doors, very important rule, that we always have this rule every year: no food, no drink in the shopping area. And there it is in Spanish. Then you take them through these doors, and you want to stay with them. And your job, as soon as you come in through these doors, is to grab one of these shopping bags. And they look kind of like a Santa Claus bag. It's very large because we have a lot of stuff here for them. And so your job is to help them get to the different stations, but also your job is to help them carry their items. So you take them down this hallway, you're going to make the first right. You turn right, and on the right is the stuffed animals. And so you're the personal shopper, you help them take their golden ticket right up to the booth. They put it down. The folks in the booth will take it, match it up with items. Then the client gets to pick it. You put it in the bag, you carry the bag for them, and then you help them take their ticket up to the next station, which is pajamas. So right over here, again, if there's several people working behind the booth, if there's people here but there's an opening down there, make eye contact, look for the next opening, and go ahead and skip past that person and get to where you're lined up with one of the workers inside the booth. Sometimes there's 2, 3, 4 available. Your job is to help them identify the next one in line. And so they come up again, their golden ticket goes down, the people in the booth match it up, they have a conversation about what color and size they need, and we put it in the bag. Sometimes they don't know they're supposed to go on. Once they have their pajamas, they move up. You have to pay attention, because if there's people waiting in line to get to the socks and underwear, you don't go up in front of them. You don't jump the line. You just, after you leave pajamas, you look for an opening, make eye contact with someone in socks, and they'll look at you, and they'll wave, and they'll give you the hand wave to come on up. And so when you've made that eye contact and you get that wave to come forward, then you'll go with the client to the socks booth, socks and underwear, and there's even sometimes there's blankets and sleeping bags over there. They'll help them get their items, match the sizes and colors, put it in their bag, and then now, while you're here, you don't move from this line, you wait, and you look over to toys. And tell your client to start looking and see if they see any items that they want to have over there. Because if it's available, they can have that for their child. Have them be thinking about it, because if they're thinking about it now, it'll help everyone move along a lot faster. Now we have a couple of rules that are important. You can see off to the side over there, it says 1 toy per child and no trade backs. If they get an item and then they try to trade it back, it can just slow everything down. And we need to get out of here on time. We have over 800 people coming through those doors on this day, and we want to make sure it goes fast for everybody. Just like at the other booths, as soon as you have your socks and underwear, you're encouraging your client to look at all of those toys and see if they see anything that their kids would want. And then you watch. There's going to be over 5 stations. Usually there's an X marking the spot, but what you're looking for is eye contact with someone inside the booth that'll look at you, they'll wave, and they'll wave you forward. And you get the eye contact. You take your client up to that station. Now the station might be here, it might be over here. Wherever that station is, you've got contact with that live person, and that's who you're going to interact with. And they're going to help them get toys for every child on their list. And then from here, once they have everything checked off, the people in the booth will check the items, make sure the golden ticket comes back and goes with you and the client. And this year we have bonus items in the toy section. And there'll be signs telling them how many each. But usually it's one from this pile, from their family, and one from this pile. So just watch. But basically, this is in addition to everything they've already got. There's bonus items right here, so they can have these as well. But wait, there's more. Now this year we also, in addition to those bonus items, we have games and puzzles. Those don't even count. So in addition to all of these toys that they got from over here, they get bonus items here and bonus items here. And then at this point, once you've got to this corner and you've got their bonus items, you wait. And you're looking for eye contact again inside the stocking booth. And in the stocking booth, as soon as you get that eye contact, take your client to the next opening. It may be any one of these 2 or 3 or 4 stations. They get their stocking for the client. This year, last year there was other stuff, but this year there's one bag, and it may be a stocking, it may be a gift bag. They get one stocking per child. And then we look again, don't jump the line, just get up here to hats and scarves and gloves. And again, they don't grab stuff off the table. Look at it. Look at the stuff up on the rack and give your ticket to the person in the booth. And be looking at the different patterns and see if they see something they prefer. And the people in the booth will help them get it. Once there's an opening, they can go as soon as there is room at the line. Here, there's not multiple stations. You don't go up the line. But you look at the youngest age books are at the beginning here. This is a preview of some of the books. And as we go along, you can see the books get older and older. So you can explain to them, if they don't have any 1 to 3-year-olds, they don't need to go here. They can go past this and move along to the older ages. And basically, they're picking books for every child, one book for every child in each age group. And along the way, as their bags get full, you may need to get another bag. And so what you'll do, if you're in this first row, you'll take the bag and you'll bring it down to the end. Here is the coat check or baggage check. And you will get the bag to a person. They'll put a claim ticket on it. And one will go on the bag and one will go to you. And you take that ticket with some tape and you'll attach it to this form. So help the client to keep their baggage claim tickets. Some of them may have 5 bags by the time they're done if they have lots of kids. And so that's the baggage claim. Back to books. After books, you want to ask them if they have room in their vehicle. Let them know we have a bonus stack this year. And so they basically will come over. We ran out of bags, but they'll just get a stack where they get all 5 of these toys. And they take the whole thing. Even if they don't need one of them, or if they only want one of them, or they want 2 of them, they take the whole thing. And if they don't need it, then they re-gift it to their next door neighbor, their cousin, their brother, their sister. They give that away and share the Christmas magic. And then if there's any wrapping paper, they get 1 roll per family. And then at this point, we find out from them, is their car nearby? If they want to, they can check the rest of their items into the baggage check and get a ticket, go get their vehicle, and then come back. And once they have their vehicle close right outside the door, then they can get all of their bags out of baggage check. And then we have volunteers that will help carry their items to the car. And that's what you do as a personal shopper. Again, we want to thank you for helping out at Holly House for Kids this year as a personal shopper. And we do this this year. We have 2,286 children that are getting Christmas. And we have over 800 people, clients that are coming through because the parents come to get all of those toys. And, of course, over 600 volunteers this weekend. And when the magic is all over and you wonder, well, how do I get involved for next year? We actually start on Monday collecting toys and Christmas items for 2017. There's also March 4th is our gala fundraiser. It's a Saturday. It's a Roaring 20s theme. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be silent auction and live auction items. You get to dress up in costumes, wonderful food. And again, this is Monty Reed for Holly House for Kids, and I want to thank you for helping us out this year to give Christmas to over 2,000 kids, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I prefer thrive. Keep thriving, my friends.